Guys, welcome. We are doing CVS2 EVO Top 4, not Top 8 unfortunately, but EVO Top 4 for CVS2 here at EVO
2018. Yeah, my name is Jabali.
I'm Silent Scope.
Yep. They asked me, BAS asked you to commentate CVS2, you do it. But yeah, we're here at CVS2. We had a good amount of entries actually yesterday. And so we're excited to show you this. You know, this is one of my favorite games. It's got me into the scene competitively. Has a great, rich history here at EVO. So you're about to see, you know, 4 of the best players still competing in the game today.
And we have some very interesting matches coming up. So first off, we're going to have D44 BAS, of course, the guy who ran the tournament for us, coming overseas from Japan. Definitely, of course, is going to be one of the top players. His first opponent will actually be D.R.B Galaxy B. And that is, yes, you're not reading that wrong if you followed CVS2. That is the true D.R.B. That is the S-Groove master who was most well known for a very close match he had with Daigo, I think it was 2003, 2004,
yeah,
a while ago. So it's going to be a very different match from what you normally see. Normally you see CK. This will be an S versus A crew.
Yeah, and S crew, what sets it apart is you have an actual dodge in it. You can throw them out of that status, but it helps you charge up to a level 3 super or a regular super. And then when you have about 25% life left, you automatically get unlimited level 1s as long as you're still alive. So it's just something not many people see. S groove, you know, surviving, and then just being able to have unlimited level 1s depending on the character you use, it can be a huge deal. And just, you know, scaring the crap out of your opponent.
Yeah, the only thing that S-Groove has trouble with is meter management. The only way it gets a level 3 is you have to be at that low life, and then as well as having the bottom meter. Oh, it reset. Okay. They're like, what happened?
You can't press that. So this game has an instant reset where it starts select when you play on the PS2 version, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that was the original version of pressing the home button if you got upset and rage quit.
But yeah, so S-Groove, you have to charge your bottom meter by actually manually charging it by pressing 2 heavy attacks. And you only get a level 1 when that's full. You get a level 3 when that's full, and it depletes, by the way, so you don't have it forever. Yep. And when you have low life. So we'll see that in this match. Yep.
And it does take a while to charge it, so you gotta, you know, pick your moments.
Yep.
But here we go.
So there's that dodge. It's a better mechanic than roll as a footsie tool because it actually has no recovery. You can dodge and then immediately block right after.
Yep.
And there's 2 things you can do out of dodge. One of them, if you press, depending on what button you press and depending on the character, one thing you'll do is one of 2 things. Either a move that can be canceled out of or a move that will cause a knockdown.
And right now, you know, standing toe-to-toe with BAS is no easy feat. He's probably not used to an S-Groove himself.
He probably hasn't played one in a while. There's only one I know of in Japan that actually does play S-Groove.
And if you are tuning in for the first time, because this is, you know, the biggest tournament of them all, there are 6 grooves in the game. 3 of them come from the SNK world, 3 come from the Capcom side.
Now he has level 3. Oh, anti-air. There we go.
And there you saw the beginning of what we know as the paint the fence.
Yep. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Yep.
And that's just by doing a DP motion over and over again while you have that custom A groove activated.
So A groove considered probably the top groove in the game. Correct. Like I said, there's 6. There's CAP representing Capcom, SNK representing SNK, all kind of representing like a different genre of SNK games. A is dealing with the Capcom combo. Yep. As you see, Cammy looking to try to fish out for a button and then roundhouse afterwards.
And Cammy has one of the fastest and best 2 moves of Fierce and Roundhouse Kick that can literally decimate your opponents.
All right, doing well enough. Cammy's going to get some life back. Now Claw is very hard to deal with. But
very annoying, yep. And he loses the claw, but he can't throw the claw off. He has to get hit to lose it. Then he takes more damage when he loses it. Good.
All right.
And the thing about A groove and K groove and N groove, you have a tech roll that is easy to punish. So if you're tech rolling a lot, your opponent's going to come in there and just punish you every time.
The tech mechanic that S-Groove has is delayed wake up. It holds all 3. Oh, confirmed. Very nice. Yep. This is a simple confirm, simple combo. And 1, 2, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one thing with, like I said, with meter management. You get those unlimited level 1s, but if they kill you before that even happens, it's mute at that point. So
correct.
Now Sagat, of course, being the monster that he is, has dodge into Fierce, which is probably
also one of the best normals in the game. And as you can tell, he has a number 2 ratio 2. So I forgot the percentage. It's been a while, but he deals I'd say about 20% more damage on every hit compared to a ratio 1 when you're fighting a ratio 1. So as you can see, he's got plenty of life still left. And this game always generally comes down to the last 2 characters on each team.
And it's going to be a full health Sagat versus, and that's another worst thing about Esker. If you lose the meter that you have barely gained.
Yep.
I say bad things about it, but he's doing really well with it.
And A groove you can activate at both points, and you get level 1 supers if you don't activate the custom. And of course, you're going to see Bass probably hop in there and do a roll cancel electricity. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, activate. Oh, didn't get activate.
Roll canceling is basically canceling the first couple frames of your roll into a special, which you have to get, especially electricity, you got to piano into it. No easy feat, and boom, takes game 1.
And if you're new, roll canceling allows, so when you cancel out of a roll, the special that gets canceled actually gets invincibility frames from the roll. Not from the roll, but actually just gets invincibility frames.
Correct.
But since you have to roll first, and it's in the first frame, it is throwable, but it's very hard to do. The timing is very strict. A very strong showing by Boss. Yeah, Blanca and with RC electricity can beat Wake Up level 3 supers. I've seen him beat, unless you have a Wake Up like command grab that's invincible on Wake Up, it's very hard to deal with. All right, we're sticking with the same characters here.
This battle is about to explode.
All right, here we go. Nice roll cancel, Psycho Crusher.
And that's one thing that Esker has as well. All SNK grooves have short hop. They can tap lightly up, and they can and basically it's this game's version of the instant overheads that other games might have.
Especially characters with long limbs, it's very dangerous to fight against.
Oh, didn't get the right punish. He got head stomp instead of knee.
And there he goes. Once he very
he
smart.
pressed something.
Paint that fence.
Hey.
One of the most that and running Sakura are 2 of the most damaging combos in the game.
I think that actually beats Sakura's though, but yes, Sakura's is very strong. But I think
either way you get hit by it, you're dying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Either one. And then you do have alpha counters in 3 of the grooves, I believe. A, N, and C.
No, that's one. So that's one thing people don't know. S does actually have alpha counter. When that's a full bottom, she actually does have alpha counter.
Nice.
But no one uses it because otherwise you spent all that time building it. Why waste it on alpha counter? Oh, missed the confirm. He's going for short drill. Yes.
Problem with roll is you're stuck in that same corner. Oh, nice. Didn't fully cross over. And now you can kind of beat roll cancel. K-Groove is kind of the counter to it, you know, predicting it. But also you can throw people out of those starting frames if you're close distance. You just got to not be afraid to walk in there and do that throw.
Oh, that's activate.
No.
Yeah.
Nice. That was a standing medium punch to keep that distance.
Very nice.
Yeah, Bison, one of the most dangerous characters in the game when he has that groove. You might as well just run.
Yeah, he has very easy activations in the corner. If he gets off the jumping medium punches, as long as they have a knockdown state, the juggable, you can activate and get it.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Good short jump.
Oh, that was, I think he wanted an uppercut.
Yep. That looked like an uppercut.
There we go. See,
nice.
Yeah, that dodge fierce is really strong. In like the mirror match, Esker beats pretty much almost any other group just because he can dodge and then counter fierce with that. Causes knockback. Oh, dead. Oh, didn't get the combo.
Yep. It's definitely it's an easy game to play, but it is execution heavy, especially at the high level.
There we go.
Yep, nice little combo. If he had a level 3, it would have been dead. That's one of the most damaging combos too as a super. That short into crouching.
All right, we're up to Vega. Sagat, low life, but possible. He does do a lot of damage, but he needs to get those hits in. But Claw is very notorious for being very elusive.
And now he's stuck in that chip damage.
Very different monster of a beast in this game than that Claw is. He's very much a poke-heavy game. Like I said, there's infinite level 1s now in that flashing life.
Nice.
Yes, and throwable.
And he takes it.
Very strong showing by Boss.
Oh, and they're only doing 2 out of 3.
No, we're not doing 3 out of 5s. No.